You ever notice how motorcycles sound exactly like their brand names? I'll give you an example. Yamaha.
Today we're unraveling the story of a motorcycle that changed the game in India, the Yamaha RX 100. This isn't just a story about a bike. It's a journey through speed, passion, nostalgia, and innovation. The Yamaha RX 100 was more than just a machine. It was an emotion, a lifestyle, and for many, their first love. But what made this bike so iconic? Why did it become a cult classic? And why did it disappear from the market when it was at the peak of its popularity? Buckle up, because this is going to be a long and exciting ride. We'll take you through the birth of the RX 100, its cultural significance, its dominance on Indian roads, and the bittersweet end of its production. Let's start at the very beginning. The 1980s were a transformative period for India. The country was slowly opening up its economy, and the middle class was beginning to expand. Personal mobility was becoming a necessity, but the options were limited. The roads were dominated by scooters like the Bajaj Chetak and motorcycles like the Hero Honda CD 100, which were practical but lacked excitement. While these vehicles were reliable, they didn't cater to the younger generation's craving for speed, style, and power. There was a gap in the market, a demand for a motorcycle that could be thrilling to ride yet practical for daily use. Yamaha, a Japanese company renowned for its high-performance bikes, saw this opportunity and decided to enter the Indian market. Yamaha partnered with Escorts Group, an Indian company, and in 1985, they launched a motorcycle that would redefine the two-wheeler market in India, the Yamaha RX 100. The Yamaha RX 100 is primarily known as a Yamaha motorcycle rather than an Escorts product because of branding, technology ownership, and consumer perception. Here's why the RX 100 was originally developed by Yamaha Motor Company, Japan. It was based on the Yamaha RX S100, which was already successful in international markets. Yamaha provided the engine, design, and technology, while Escorts Limited only handled local assembly and distribution in India. In India, Yamaha partnered with Escorts Group under a technical collaboration. Escorts managed the manufacturing, sales, and distribution, but the bike itself was marketed as a Yamaha product. Unlike fully indigenous models, Escorts had little influence over its design and performance specifications. Yamaha was already a globally recognized brand for high-performance motorcycles. Indian customers associated the RX 100 with Yamaha's racing DNA and engineering excellence, not with Escorts. Riders identified it as a Japanese-built machine, which added to its premium appeal. By the mid-1990s, the collaboration between Escorts and Yamaha ended. Yamaha officially entered the Indian market as a standalone entity, renaming itself Yamaha Motor India. Escorts eventually exited the motorcycle business, while Yamaha continued its legacy in India. From advertisements to bike stickers, Yamaha's branding was dominant. The RX 100 had the Yamaha logo on its fuel tank, reinforcing its identity. Enthusiasts and mechanics always referred to it as a Yamaha RX 100, never as an Escorts RX 100. The Yamaha RX 100 was born out of a simple yet ambitious idea: to create a lightweight, high-performance motorcycle that could appeal to young riders. Unlike the commuter bikes of the time, the RX 100 wasn't just a means of transportation. It was designed to deliver an exhilarating riding experience. The RX 100 was powered by a 98 cubic centimeter, air-cooled two-stroke engine that produced an impressive 11 horsepower. At just 103 kilograms, it was incredibly lightweight, making it not only fast, but also easy to handle. The bike could reach a top speed of 100 kilometers per hour, which was unheard of in its class at the time. Its acceleration was equally jaw-dropping, going from 0 to 60 kilometers per hour in just 7.5 seconds. But it wasn't just about the performance. The RX 100 had a minimalistic yet stylish design with a chrome-plated exhaust, a round headlamp, and simple yet bold graphics. Its build quality was impeccable, and the distinctive ring-ding-ding sound of its two-stroke engine became its trademark. From the moment it was launched, the Yamaha RX 100 captured the imagination of Indian riders. It appealed to a wide audience, from college students and young professionals to motorcycle enthusiasts and even street racers. It wasn't just a bike, it was a statement of individuality, speed, and freedom. What set the RX 100 apart was its versatility. It was as comfortable navigating narrow city streets as it was tearing down highways. Riders loved its quick throttle response, smooth gear shifts, and the unmatched thrill of its acceleration. For many, riding an RX 100 felt like flying on two wheels. By the late 1980s, the RX 100 had become a cultural icon. It was featured in movies, where it often played the role of the hero's trusty steed in high-speed chases. It became the go-to bike for modifications, with owners adding custom paint jobs, alloy wheels, and louder exhausts. It wasn't just a motorcycle. It was a part of the rider's identity. The Yamaha RX 100 wasn't just a machine. It was an emotion. For many, it was their first bike, a gift from their parents, or a reward for their hard work. It was a companion that saw them through some of the best years of their lives, from college adventures to first jobs and long road trips. The bike's unique sound, performance, and style created an emotional bond that was hard to describe but impossible to ignore. Riders often spoke of their RX 100 as if it were a living being with a personality of its own. It wasn't just about getting from point A to point B. It was about the journey, the thrill, and the memories created along the way. Even decades later, RX 100 owners remember their bikes with a sense of nostalgia and pride. Many have held on to their RX 100s, restoring them to their original glory or modifying them to suit modern tastes. The RX 100 has become a collector's item, with enthusiasts willing to pay a premium for a well-maintained model. As iconic as the RX 100 was, its reign couldn't last forever. By the early 1990s, India's automobile industry was changing rapidly. Newer bikes with four-stroke engines were entering the market, offering better fuel efficiency and lower emissions. The government was also introducing stricter emission norms, which posed a challenge for the RX 100's two-stroke engine. Competitors like Hero Honda were gaining market share with models like the Splendor, which offered practicality, reliability, and excellent mileage. While the RX 100 continued to appeal to performance enthusiasts, the average commuter began to prefer more economical options. Yamaha tried to keep the RX 100 alive by introducing successors like the RX 135 and RX Z. But these models couldn't replicate the magic of the original. In 1996, Yamaha made the difficult decision to discontinue the RX 100. It was the end of an era. Though it went out of production nearly 3 decades ago, the Yamaha RX 100 continues to live on in the hearts of its fans. It's a bike that defined a generation, a symbol of speed, style, and freedom. Even today, RX 100 enthusiasts gather for rides, share stories, and keep the legacy alive. The RX 100's influence can be seen in the way modern motorcycles are designed and marketed. It proved that there was a market for performance-oriented bikes, paving the way for models like the Bajaj Pulsar and KTM Duke. It also showed that a motorcycle could be more than just a means of transportation. It could be a lifestyle. For many, the RX 100 isn't just a bike. It's a time machine that takes them back to the golden days of their youth. Its legacy is immortal, and its story continues to inspire riders across generations. In 2025, Yamaha is set to make a significant impact on the Indian motorcycle market with the introduction of several new models. Notably, the company plans to launch the Yamaha R7, Yamaha MT-09, and the 2025 Yamaha FCS Phi Hybrid in July 2025. The R7 is anticipated to be priced around 10 lakh rupees, while the MT-09 is expected to be approximately 12 lakh rupees. The FZS Phi Hybrid, a more budget-friendly option, is estimated at 1,20,000 rupees. Additionally, Yamaha unveiled its first hybrid motorcycle in India, the 2025 FZS Phi DLX, at the Bharat Mobility Auto Expo 2025. This model features an updated headlamp, dynamic tank design, new color options, and incorporates a smart motor generator with stop, start, and hybrid technology for a smoother engine experience. It also boasts a color TFT instrument cluster with turn-by-turn navigation and integrated turn signals on the fuel tank. And that's the untold story of the Yamaha RX 100. A motorcycle that wasn't just ahead of its time, but one that created its own time. From its unmatched performance and iconic design to its deep emotional connection with riders, the RX 100 is a legend in every sense of the word. Do you have memories of the RX 100? Did you ever own one? Or do you know someone who did? Share your stories in the comments below. Let's celebrate the legacy of this iconic bike together. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Hit the bell icon to stay updated with more stories of legendary vehicles, nostalgic journeys, and industry insights. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.